Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, and those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Welcome to our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planting sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage, our pregame show sponsor. Welcome, everybody, to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field in beautiful Chihinkapa Park, and we've got some North Dakota baseball action coming to you today here from Wahpeton, and the Fargo South Bruins are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard, and the home team will be the Wahpeton Huskies. Good afternoon once again, everybody, and welcome to the Yield Advantage pregame show, and I am Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined here in the press box by Brian Watson. B-Dub, good afternoon, sir.
How we doing, Joe?
I am doing pretty good. Got some farming in today, and go back again tomorrow, but that's a whole nother story for another time. But I'm ready for some baseball.
It's a little windy today.
Some EDC baseball.
Yeah, blowing out today. That's a little different for us.
It sure is. It is blowing out. We were talking about that before we went on the air here during the commercial breaks, and looking, and the over-under on the home run sounded like 2.
I'm going to say one's going to get out of here today.
Okay.
I'm going to say at least one's going to get out of here.
You're on the under on the 2.
I'm going to take the under.
You're on the under on the 2.5.
I'm going to say there's going to be some good pitching, but one's going to get out of here.
All right. So we're about ready here to turn it over to our PA announcer, Chris DeVries, here for our starting lineups, brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. So whenever Chris is ready here, we'll get him the microphone.
Players, coaches, and fans, welcome to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field in beautiful Chihinkapa Park for today's matchup between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Fargo South Bruins, and your hometown, Wahpeton Huskies. And now for player introductions, starting with the visiting Bruins. First, the non-starters. Number 14, Caden Nelson. Number 3, Mark Dahlman. Number 5, Alex Cassette. Number 7, Ozzie Egan. Number 8, Brevin Walk. Number 9, Rowan Deutsch. Number 16, Ben Morse. Number 22, Noah Todd. And number 2, Demirian Semenko. And the Bruins starters. At shortstop, number 1, Matt Bryant. At second base, number 6, Ethan Dahl. In center field, number 4, Hunter Geary. In right field, number 15, Seth Egan. Today's pitcher, number 23, Carson Sheik. At third base, number 11, Jake Kennedy. At first base, number 10, Ryan Ortez. Catching, number 12, Henry Strum. And in left field, number 13, Mason Klein. And now for the Wahpeton Huskies, starting with the non-starters. Number 5, Cade Malmy. Number 9, Brady DeVries. Number 20, Jacob Fensky. And number 22, McCade Pickin. And the Huskies starting lineup, leading off, the catcher, number 3, Skylar Blado. In center fielder, number 4, Miles Hinckley. On the mound tonight, number 6, Jaden King. Your shortstop, number 12, Cooper Klosterman. At third base, number 11, Nick Langenwalter. In right field, number 8, Aiden Hayek. The designated hitter, number 24, Eli Kappas. The second baseman, number 1, Kason Pincinel. In left field, number 10, Braden Steffens. And at first base, number 2, Avery Malmy. Umpires for today's game are Nordic and Heitkamp. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your headgear as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
There you go. There you have your national anthem as we honor America and our veterans, past and present, at home and abroad, to provide all these great things in our country that we have. And those were your starting lineups, brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Well, Brian, we're about ready to go here. The Huskies coming in here at 1-5 in the EDC, sitting in about 10th spot, and the Fargo South Bruins coming in at 3-4. Had a couple of nice wins for the Bruins here in the EDC, so they've come alive here toward the second half of the season.
Yeah, he took care of West Fargo and got a win over Davies. Those are solid wins, and see if you can keep things going. You got to go on the road, come down here to Dakota Park and see if you can pick up a win against the Huskies. And I think the Huskies doing some good things here. Been playing some good baseball as of late. Put up a good. If you look at the score, you'd say they didn't play very well against Shanley, but actually they did. They had one bad inning against Shanley, and really had an opportunity in a day that was not perfect for baseball. But both teams had to battle the elements, and if they get a little better play in the field, I think that could be a different baseball game. So we'll see if they can put it together here on the mound and see what happens behind them, and then certainly see if they can take advantage of anything that they can get at the plate.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Lundstetter at the game, or at the coaches show the other night about the game today, and he was hoping this is one that the Huskies could win. He was had this one kind of circled on the calendar, thinking that this is a possible W for the boys, which would be good for them.
Well, I think you look at your schedule and then you try and find games where you can be competitive, and if you get good play from your team, you figure you put yourself in a position to win, and we'll see if they can do that today. They've got to clean things up in the field. They've gotten some fairly good pitching. I don't think Jaden King would be happy with his last outing.
Right.
But they've got some kids that have come in that have thrown well, thrown strikes, and it's just a matter of trying to get help behind the hill.
All right, B-Dub, we got a nice day here at John Randall Field in Wahpeton, North Dakota, right here at Vaterstad Stadium. And right now the current temperature, buddy, is 70 beautiful degrees.
How about that? Wind blowing out today, and like we said, the over-under is 2 on the home runs. I'm taking the under.
All right. Winds out of north-northwest. First pitch, 5:06, a little bit of a late start. The first pitch brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your shortline farm equipment dealer since 1985, located in beautiful downtown Tyler, North Dakota. And there's a drive out to right center, and that'll drop for a base hit, and that will be for Matt Bryan. He's the shortstop, and the leadoff hitter gets a single.
Oh, he's got a good last name.
Bryan. How about that? Winds out of the north-northwest at 24, man.
That's a good start for the Bruins. A solid base hit right in the gap, and they get a runner to start the game. And let's see how aggressive they're going to be here early.
Ethan Dahl steps up to the plate here, the second baseman. Again, Jaden King, as you can see, is a left-handed pitcher, and he's got usually a pretty good move over toward first base if he needs it. Picked a few runners off in the past few years.
See how much scouting goes on in baseball. You kind of know what you're up against, and
that's a call strike 2.
Guy's got a good move. You kind of stay put.
So now the count goes to 0-2 here on Ethan Dahl. Second baseman again for the Bruins. There's a I see you're over there kind of move.
Right. Just kind of keep him honest over there.
Yep.
Well, I heard Chad's tuning in from over at the softball game.
Chad's already watching, huh? Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it, bud.
BW Storm over there on the Breckenridge side of the river.
Is he sitting in center field like he usually does?
Might be. He
Yeah.
might be.
And the pitch from King sails up high. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both teams with dark colors on today. Huskies in their black jerseys with the purple trim. That one's in the dirt, and Skylar Blado couldn't catch it right away because it went pop straight up in the air. So it's 2-2.
Yeah,
there it goes.
He lost that one and kind of turned around and looked for it, and Brian able to make his way over to second base. And Bruins with a runner in scoring position here early.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and King gets the strikeout, so his first one's recorded for the day. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Hunter Geary.
We've seen Jaden King a couple times this year and kind of struggled early.
Yeah.
And struggled early against Shanley. And to believe in that game. It's got high in the pitch count and wanted to take him out. And we'll see if he can settle down here with one runner behind him here.
It's up high and tight. Ball 1 to the hitter, Hunter Geary.
Chad's sitting out there in center field over
Is
there
he?
at the
Okay.
BW Storm game.
Geary just a sophomore. Nice day for softball for the BW Storm, too, as well. That one sails up high. It's 2-0 to Geary.
With the wind blowing out, we'll see if our center field camera stays put. We've got it kind of. It's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah,
about it.
it's up there.
Yep. Popped up right field, should be blowing out and drifting back as Hayek. He makes the catch into the right center field, but tagging at second, moving to third is Matt Bryan on the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, Hayek doing a good job getting over there. That ball carrying away from him. And, anything hit hard today. It's the opposite of what we saw against Shanley. Shanley, everything was blowing in. And, you really didn't have to play very deep. And now today you're going to see.
Isn't that something?
Going to see those filters back there.
This is going to bring up Seth Egan, right fielder. Swing and a miss. And it is Sith, S-I-T-H, not Seth, S-I-T-H.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, thanks. 0-1 to Egan. High and away. It's ball 1. Count even now. Dancing around at third was Matt Bryan. He singled and got to second base on a wild pitch and then advanced to third on the tag. There's a pop fly to left. Steffen's got to hustle in and doesn't get there in time, and that's the first run plated for the South Bruins as Bryan crosses the plate.
Yeah, there we go. Talking about, the ball's going to carry today, and that one just softly hit.
Yeah, just a floater.
To shallow left and perfectly placed base hit, and that'll drive in the run, first run of the game.
So an RBI single for Egan brings up the pitcher, Carson Sheik, also a sophomore for Fargo South. Official PA announcer Chris DeVries and our scoreboard operator, look at that. Activities director Mike McCall on the scoreboard today.
You're gonna make him work a little bit before he gets out of here.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if he gets paid extra.
No, he does not get paid extra.
Oh, okay.
He gets paid like we do.
All right. 0-1. There's another bleeder out to right center. That's going to drop, and it did. Heading for third is going to be Egan. The throw is cut off. Runners at the corners on another single. So 3 singles here. Bryan has South in aggressive mode here.
I thought maybe Hinckley, if he got a good jump on that, would be able to get in there and get that one in. Again, early in the game here, got to play and see how the ball's coming off the bat, and just wasn't able to get there.
Jaden King looking toward the dugout there. Oh, there's some signs there for defensive signals is what was going on. In case the runners at the corners and the runner at first decides to go, the defense knows what to do as they call strike to the hitter, Jake Kennedy. Next up will be Ryan Ortez, the first baseman. Ground ball to short. Klosterman's going to pick it up. He'll scoop it over and get the force out to Case and Pinson all at second. So Kennedy reaches on the fielder's choice, but there's 3 hits and 1 run scored for Fargo South here in the top of the first. They strand 2. We'll be right back after this message.
Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Beautiful Chihinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. And the Huskies and Jaden King give up 3 hits and 1 run scored for the Fargo South Bruins here in the top of the first. And the Huskies coming to bat here in the bottom of the first with Skylar Blado, Miles Hinckley, and Jaden King, the first 3 hitters scheduled. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. And we got Mary Kappas tuned in as well. So
I wonder if she's enjoying her Michael Kors purse.
Among other things.
Yeah, and the extra cash that she saved by running us up on an auction.
Thanks a lot, Mary.
Right? I mean, we're happy with what we purchased, but I just think it's a little shady. So that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. On the hill here is Carson Sheik. Henry Schrum is behind the plate for the Fargo South Bruins. So Sheik behind in the count here, 2-0. Swing and a miss. And now it's 2-1. So again, Miles Hinckley on deck for the Huskies. Sheik right-handed, 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Carson Sheik, just a sophomore.
There's a lot of young talent in the EDC.
There sure is in there. And that is strike 3 on a swing and a miss. So the first out is recorded, and Miles Hinckley will be up next for the Huskies. Sunshiny day here. Windy, but sunshiny. Wind blowing out today. Flag almost straight out to straightaway center field almost. As Hinckley takes outside for ball 1. Ooh, that one went behind. I thought it was going to hit him there for a second, but that one goes behind Hinckley, so it's 2-0. Got another doubleheader tomorrow, B-Dub. The Devils Lake Firebirds are in town.
Yeah, Devils Lake sitting number 2 in the EDC. And I know Coach Lundstetter, said that Devils Lake was pretty competitive last year, had a good run, and they've been pretty competitive in quite a few sports here this season.
I'd say.
Girls basketball winning the state tournament, boys basketball taking the state tournament, and trying to get it done in baseball, I guess, too here. So we'll see what that's going to be like tomorrow.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Hinckley. Yeah, Devils Lake having a good run this year in this school year. Of course, in basketball, they were in the Class A division. Fouled away toward the third base box. Nobody gets a chance to play that one, so the count remains 2-2.
Yeah, they're similar to us, where they, the winter sports are playing Class or Division A, and then still in the EDC in baseball, volleyball, those sports. So,
yeah, I got a message from Mary here. I'll get to
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, 2-2 to Miles Hinckley. Sheik delivers high, and that one sails over the head of everybody, all the way back to the pads. Mary says they are enjoying all of their items. And Brian, you're welcome that I let you have that flag.
Yeah, she let us have it already. That's for sure.
3-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back. Hinckley remains alive here.
They had quite the haul.
They did. They had a good night. Yeah.
At the baseball benefit, so.
And the payoff pitch from Sheik. Did he catch the corner? It
yes,
did.
He did.
So caught looking on that one was Miles Hinckley for the second out. Second strikeout here for Sheik. And that's going to bring up the senior, Jaden King. So King will step up to the plate. Big graduation today over at NDSCS. Lots of cars over there when I came over.
NDSCS having the graduation today at my place of work at Circle Nation School here in town. Graduation today, or continuation as we call it, 8th grade continuation.
Very nice.
So winding down.
Spring is winding down, isn't it? Did you see that breaking pitch there by Sheik?
Yeah, that broke around his neck is what that did. That was a necklace.
Right around his head, didn't
yeah.
it? That was crazy. Into the wind, it should have an extra little break to it. The 1-1 pitch, and he tried it again, still a little high, but high enough with the 6'5" Jaden King. 1-2. One and two, 2 outs, nobody on. And that one hit Jaden. He tried that breaking pitch again, Brian, and all 3 of them were up high, but that time he caught Jaden King in the left shoulder.
How many times have we seen Jaden King get hit by a pitch?
Many times, yep. It was 2 against Shanley, and then it was 1 the other night again, and now
here we go again.
I'm sure he's leading the team, huh?
Yeah, I would think so.
One thing we didn't take a bet on was the over-under of the pitcher's hats falling off in the wind.
Well, it's not blowing. Well, I guess it is blowing pretty good.
Not as hard as it was the other day.
No, but you would think with it blowing out like that, you would think that his hat would come off.
Yeah. Here's Cooper Klosterman. Outside for ball. Speaking of Cooper, we had Cooper Roberts in our Comdale Play of the Week. Make sure you check out our webpage there for that and check the link. Or go to the YouTube channel and just search for it.
Yeah, it's out on YouTube and also on our Facebook page.
Pretty cool. You did a nice job putting that together.
Yeah, he had a couple nice plays, so that was the first time we've combined plays, and he deserved it.
Yep. 1-1 to Cooper. Klosterman. Get that breaking pitch there. It's got a little sharp break to it at the end, doesn't it? That just last half. It just
right at the end.
2-1. King over on first with 2 outs. Cooper gets a hold of that one, pulls it over to the parking lot unless the wind's going to blow it back in, and it does. Oh, and that was almost a fair ball. Everybody thought it was going to really go foul, and it blew back in, and Cooper was standing at the plate, and it was only a couple feet from fair.
Yeah, you could see how much the wind is blowing, like almost straight across the field for the left fielder, and he overran that ball, Klein did, and as soon as he got out of play, ball kind of was over his head.
Yeah,
so
he overran it.
He's fortunate not to touch that ball.
Well, like I said, everybody was kind of standing there because I thought it was I called it in the parking lot to begin with. I shouldn't have done that with that wind blowing. 2-2 pitch. Cooper's going to drive that one to right center, and it's going to fall down between the 372 mark. Here comes Jaden King rounding third. Cooper going second. He wants 3, and the big guy's pulling the plow. Is he going to get in? Safe. He is. Cooper with a diving triple and an RBI on top of it.
And there it is, Joe. That ball sailed and just kind of carried into the gap all the way back to the wall. It looked like a little bleeder, but that thing got all the way out there. And then Cooper, he rounded second. I'm like, oh no, and then able to get in there head first for the triple. Good hustle and good play for Cooper Klosterman.
If we had a Comdale Innovation Play of the Week next week, it'd be up there right now.
That might be a little bit of a contender. I didn't think he was going to get there.
I didn't either. Nick Langenwalter at the plate now, third baseman for the Huskies. Chance for the Huskies to take the lead here with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away.
And we saw against Shanley, the Huskies were able to put runners on. They just weren't able to capitalize on it. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if they can get her done here.
Outside, and if that goes back to the pads, you might see Cooper flying in.
I would think he would get going, but it's got to be a good opportunity for him.
Cheeks throwing hard. That is true. That one call strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to Nick Langenwalter. The 3-1 pitch. Up high and ball 4. So now the Huskies with runners at the corners and ready to take advantage here, B-Dub, as Aiden Hayek comes up. And we've seen he's had a hot bat.
Hayek has been solid at the plate. South jumped out to a 1-run lead here. And the Huskies have tied it up and looking to take the lead here and do a little homework here.
Henry Schrum out there in front of home plate making the defensive call for the South Bruins. So 2 outs. Got the lineup card at the last minute here from Fargo South. They had somebody that's not feeling well, and they didn't know if he was a game-time decision or what. And we got the lineup card just in the nick of time.
Turned into the Patriots over there, Bill Belichick.
So Aiden at the plate here is ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Sheik catches the outside corner, 1-1. Yeah, the wind is blowing in over there where Chad is at the softball game.
It would be blowing in over there.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Caught the corner. Strike 2, excuse me.
Yeah, we know the corner's in play. Pretty consistent behind the plate with Josh Nordick.
1-2 pitch. That breaking pitch didn't quite catch. It looked, again, a little bit high. I think he's releasing that just a little bit too early.
And that one just a little bit high.
Yeah.
But it does, Joe. It has a nice little
snap
break on it at the end.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The corners for Wahpeton. Sheik set to deliver the 2-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Low and in the dirt, throw down, cut off. And getting in, standing up was Langenwalter.
You cut that one. Keep that runner at third.
So now the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sheik goes into the windup. Runners can get the big lead. There's fouled back into the netting, and we'll do it all over again. Field has gotten nice and green, beat up.
Yeah, it's looking nice out there. Almost in midsummer form.
Almost.
We'll call it.
Full count pitch. Hayek drills one to short. Not able to come up with it was Brian. And we'll still have runners at the corners.
That was a hard hit shot.
That was a one hopper.
Yeah, and I don't know if Brian was blocked a little bit with the runner passing in front of him. Kind of stabbed at it and just not able to keep it in his glove when he brought it down to the ground. And Huskies bounce back, take the lead here.
That's going to put runners at the corners again. Langenwalter now over at third with decent speed. Over at first is Hayek. We'll see if Coach Lundstetter puts him in motion here as Eli Kappas, a designated hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss from Eli.
He liked that one, that's for sure.
The 0-1 pitch to Eli Kappas. He'll dribble that one short. Brian goes underneath his glove, another error, and that's going to put runners at the corners once again. So Eli gets the RBI on the error by Brian, and once again, going to third was Hayek with good hustle. And the Huskies get run number 3.
And I think Brian just didn't get his glove down.
Yeah.
And kind of in that position where he's trying to decide, well, am I going to go to second? Am I going to go to first? But just maybe a lack of concentration there, not getting his glove all the way down. And that cost another run here in the first, bottom of the first.
Kason Pincenall comes up for the Huskies. Kappas now over at first. Hayek at third. Strike at the letters to Pincenall. Huskies putting up 8 hitters here in this inning, Brian.
Yeah, I was going to say, becoming a long inning here for Sheik.
Yeah, I'm not keeping a pitch count, but I bet he's well over 20. 0-1. There's a little ground ball. Is it going to squeak through? No, a nice grab there by Ortez at first base, and that will retire the side. But the Huskies score 3 here in the bottom of the first. They take the lead 3-1 over Fargo South right here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Welcome back to John Randall Field here. The South Bruins and the Wahpeton Huskies. We're going to the top of the second. The Huskies took a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. And our camera shots brought to you by Digital Guru. And Brian's got the one here behind the plate, and then we've also got one out in center field that you're seeing. Brought to you by Digital Guru in downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue. They got all kinds of cool stuff down there, not just cameras and things, but they've got computers and printers and home security and all that good stuff.
Yeah, they also provide some IT service and support, so they'll do a little bit of everything down there at Digital Guru.
All right, Ryan Ortez, the first baseman, he had the 3 unassisted to end the inning, just the last half inning.
A nice play, too.
It was. Kind of had to reach and dive for that at the same time. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Jaden King now, Brian, a couple times we've seen him this spring. He's working with the lead for the first time, goes even in the count 2-2.
Yeah, let's see if he can kind of settle himself down. Like I said, he had a couple of rough starts and really didn't get any support behind him, but playing with the lead, you feel a little different out there.
Comes straight over the top there, and that one just misses. It's 3-2. And the payoff pitch from King. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 3-2. Some folks sitting on blankets down the first baseline in the sunshine. Folks over in the berm over there, and then, of course, under the grandstand that you can see in Brian's center field shot. And there's a walk issued to the number 7 hitter, Ryan Ortez. Good contingent of fans from Fargo South here, too.
And we've seen nice crowds here at the baseball games here this spring.
Catcher Henry Schrum at the plate now for the South Bruins. Nobody out, 1 on.
And you can kind of see out the effect of the wind on the net on the top left side of our shot there. The wind whipping the safety net around.
The other day we had leaves stuck all over the net. Today we don't, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
today we do not.
Attempted bunt, fouled back, 1-1.
But you can see how, with that net blowing, how that wind is just blowing right across the field, and how that ball hitting the last inning out to the left kind of carried back almost into play.
Yeah, Cooper Klosterman's triple out there landed about 10 feet shy of 372. Avery Malmy playing at first base. Jaden King, the 1-1 pitch, and he squares again. That one goes right off the edge of the glove of Blado. Sometimes when the catcher or the hitter attempts to bunt and the catcher stands up there, sometimes that bat just gets in the way and he loses sight of it. So advancing to second on the wild pitch was Ortez.
And Jaden sort of worked himself out of a jam, only giving up 1 in the first inning, and might have to go to work here again in the second.
There's the bunt. They're going to try and get him. Oh, he could have maybe went to third, and he goes to first, though. So he does his job with the sacrifice bunt, does Schrum, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Mason Klein.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think Jaden could have probably went to third with that.
So 1 out on the scoreboard here for the Fargo South Bruins. The number 9 hitter in the order, the left fielder, Mason Klein. And I think he beat it.
He did. Malmy tried to get there with the tag instead of giving that ball to Jaden. I don't think either one of them would have got him, though.
Right.
And just good hustle. And that ball just hit in the right spot, just died right there. And Malmy not able to catch up.
So an infield hit goes in the books and an RBI for Klein. It's a 3-2 game. And that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Matt Bryan. He singled in the first at bat and scored. Could be in for a lot of runs this game, man.
I was going to say, we probably should have talked about over-under for total runs here.
I guess. Jaden shook off a pitch there. Now he delivers. There goes the runner. Throw down. Nobody there. Call strike. Not sure why Skyler didn't throw
that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think Coach Lunsetter's asking the same question. Why didn't you throw that ball?
Yeah. Not sure if he just, I don't know. Swung back, fall back to the net. Not sure if he didn't think Cooper was going to get there or not, but Cooper was on his way. You just got to throw it to the bag and hope they get there.
Hope they get there.
1-2. Stopped by Skyler, but throw down to third, not in time. Got away from Skyler, and going over to third base then is Klein.
I think he lost that ball again. It was right in front of him. Just not a quick reaction, and Klein doing a good job to move over the third.
So now 2-2. There's a ground ball to second. Pincinel goes underneath his glove. And the run will score, and we are tied. You gonna call that a hit or an error there, buddy?
I think that ball was hit pretty well. That got through there. I mean, I was wondering if he was going to get there in time. He's just not able to get over there and slide and get in front of it.
Ethan Dahl struck out in his first at bat. We're tied at 3. And the runner at first base, Matt Bryan. Goes in the books as an error. Just went underneath his glove. He made a nice sliding, trying to stop it and catch it.
Yeah, he did.
Popped up, out of play on the first base side. One ball, 2 strikes. Another pass ball there. It goes right off the tip of Blado's glove. Skyler having a tough inning here.
Both teams struggling a little bit here. I think we're going to get a mound visit.
This mound visit's going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. And Coach Lundsetter just wants to talk to Jaden King and to Skyler Blado, and he's doing more talking to Skyler.
I was going to say, I think this might be more of a visit for Skyler Blado than Jaden King. More of a plate visit, if you want to call it that, than a mound visit.
Yeah, he didn't call in the infield or nothing here. He just wanted to talk to Skyler, I think. And heading over to third base to talk to the coach over there was Matt Bryan. Now he goes back to where he belongs at second base. 2-2 is the count. King in the stretch and delivers strike 3. Caught looking again for the second strikeout this time. First time he swung and missed, and this time caught looking for a strikeout number 2, and both of them to Ethan Dahl is going to bring up Hunter Geary.
Oh, here comes the important one.
Yep.
Huskies have been known to give up a few runs with 2 outs here. Let's see if they can get themselves out of this inning and limit the damage.
Call strike. It's 0-1. I don't know where that missed, but it's 1-1.
Looked pretty good.
From here, it must have been low.
We're a little bit far away.
We are. We're not right
so we are not down there.
And the pitch way outside. That time Blado comes up with it.
Yeah, that was a good save there.
Yeah, it was 2-1. Hey, we got to thank Gripper Sports downtown Wahpeton too. He's got all your favorite team sports apparel at Gripper Sports. They can make all kinds of cool signs and vinyl signs. And I know a graduation coming up. It's time to get it done if you want to get it done with Tyler. That one's low for ball 3, 3-1.
I've got some shirts down there that I've got to go and pick up.
Canvas prints. You got some nice canvas
got some
prints.
Canvas prints done too as well.
Popped up. shallow center. Hinckley's got to trot in, and he does, and makes the catch, and the side is retired here. But the Fargo South Bruins tie it up here in the top of the second. We're tied at 3, going to bottom of 2 here, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Time to bring the hugs back.
Let me see if I can fix it.
You're TikToking. Oh, my. It's pretty good. Pretty good one there. So, yeah, we know. We're trying to figure this out here. We're going to the bottom of the second. It's tied at 3. Sheik still on the mound. Sheik opened up with the bottom of the first. He had 2 strikeouts, and then the Huskies scored 3 on 2 outs after the 2 strikeouts. So
He in warm-up here, he threw his first warm-up pitch and asked for a new ball from the
I see that
from the umpire.
So that's going to bring up Braden Steffens. Braden Steffens, the number 9 hitter. It'll be the top of the order after him. Skylar Blado and Miles Hinckley due up. Fargo South Bruins in their dark brown uniforms with yellow trim. That one's right back up the middle for the left fielder. So a nice hit there for Braden, and that's how you do it as a number 9 hitter. You just acted like a leadoff hitter because you got the leadoff hitter coming up next.
Just stepped up there and said, hey, watch me do this. Right up the middle.
So Skylar Blado coming to the plate. Skylar Blado in his first at-bat. That was one of the 2 strikeouts that Sheik had. It's a number 9 hitter. Braden Steffens got his base hit. That one almost got Skylar in the hip.
Yeah, that was right there.
Gotta say hello to Sir James Watson. I'm sure he's going to be watching this at some time.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll tune in at some time. He watches a lot of sports, and he doesn't really care what it is or where it is. He will have it on.
And if he isn't watching it live, he'll watch it as a recorded issue.
That is
on our
correct.
YouTube channel. So we appreciate it, Sir James Watson. Wish you well, buddy. 1-1. Cheek taking his time, and there we got a timeout. Skylar decided that he wanted to step out and redo this all together, so we'll do it over again. Braden Steffens over at first base. Nobody out for the Huskies. And there's a square, and there Blado puts down a nice bunt down in front of home plate. Is he going to make it? And there's a nice stretch over at first base there by Ortez. That was a bang-bang play.
How about Ortez stretching out to get that thing? I thought Skylar was going to make it down there no problem, but That was well fielded, and Ortez getting it done over there.
Yeah, jumping out of there was Henry Schrum from the catcher's box, and Ortez with the flat-out stretch.
After he laid that down, I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah. I would have still been laying there on the ground at first base. Now, obviously. Now batting is Miles Hinckley. Hinckley also having a good season offensively, but he got caught looking in the last inning.
And we know he can knock it out of here.
Yes,
We've
can.
seen him
and
do
that's
that.
the kind of wind that he wants, too. That one's he's going to foul. Oh, wait, say it out of play now, yes. Toward the bullpen. That one didn't blow back in.
Well, that one was way out of play.
One ball, one strike, one out. Runner at second base is Braden Steffens, who singled here to lead off the bottom of the second for the Huskies. We're tied at 3. Hinckley wanted time as well, and he got it just in time as home plate umpire Josh Nordic stepped out of the box. Sheik was just about into his windup. So 1-1 pitch. Check, swing, strike. How about your Timberwolves, man? Their Timber Puppies are doing pretty good.
They're pretty good. I don't watch a lot of professional basketball.
I don't either, but
you know, you start to get into it a little bit during playoff time, whatever, finals. But the Ant-Man,
how about that?
Is he is getting it done, and the other thing too about the Timberwolves, me being a basketball coach, they play defense. It is not like they're like an old, late 80s, 90s, Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, there you go.
Type of team that plays some serious defense.
2-2 pitch, fouled back to the pads. Count remains 2-2. Yeah, it's like you said, I don't watch a lot of professional basketball, but I've been watching the highlights for sure.
Oh, well, they're gaining some fans. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's a lot of people watching the Timberwolves just because of their success right now here in the playoffs, and because of the Ant-Man too as well.
Yep. 2-2 pitch from Sheik. Low, ball 3, and the count's now full to Miles Hinckley. So Hinckley hanging in there. See what he can do with the full count pitch. At second base, Braden Steffens with 1 out. Caught the corner, strike 3. So caught looking twice now was Miles Hinckley.
I guess you got to be in protect mode when you're up there. Can't just let him go by.
So that's going to bring up the pitcher, Jaden King.
Maybe a missed opportunity there.
So Sheik set to deliver now to Jaden King. Here he tried that breaking pitch, went outside. Thanks for doing the setup work today. I wasn't able to get out of the field quick enough, and you got it all done, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when things are all here. It makes it go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I had a couple things to bring down, but
swung on, fouled off his shin, ankle or something, or his foot. He's gimping a little bit, but I think he'll be all right.
That definitely went off of something.
Said hi to his grandpa. Grandpa was down here, sitting right straight below us here. He's still sitting there.
I've never seen anybody get hit by a baseball so many times.
Yeah,
and then now
that's right.
He just dings himself here.
Yeah, he was hit by a pitch in the first inning, and then we talked about how many times he'd been hit by a pitch so far this season. At least 4 that we know of.
Easily.
The 1-1 pitch. And he'll slap that one just right into the glove of Dahl at second base. And just kind of a little floater. Brian just couldn't quite get it over.
Yeah, just didn't have enough on. I just needed maybe another glove length, and that thing would have been good. But a nice play there by Dahl at second to end the inning.
That'll end the inning. Huskies strand 1. We're still tied at 3. We're going to go to the top of the third. And we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Going to the top of the third here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson here with me in the press box at John Randall Field. Seth Egan singled and got as far as third base in the first inning. Again, that one sails up over high again. And it's ball one. So quickly here comes Jaden King, and that one's high. 2-0.
Yeah, just got to throw some strikes here. See if you can stay ahead of hitters.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike one. When I started coming in high as a left-handed pitcher, my coach would yell from the dugout, "You're landing on your heel. You're landing on your heel. It's causing you to jerk your leg and move up." I would hear that. I bet you by the time I was a senior, he'd just yell heel. There he landed flat-footed, and that one's going to be a single out to left. And it might be more. Rounding first and headed for second is Egan. Hinckley gets it back into the infield and a stand-up double for Seth Egan.
Yeah, just a solid hit right into the gap, and that thing rolled all the way back to the wall, and just an easy stand-up double for Egan here to start the third inning.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Carson Sheik. He also singled in the first. Was forced out. Final play of the inning. Again, that one sails up high. Ball one. Carson Sheik, sophomore pitcher for the Fargo South Bruins. Swung on and missed. We'll have game number 2 following this game. You'll have to go to our website and check out the link for game number 2. Sails inside.
Fargo South not afraid to put runs on the board. They've had wins with 26 runs, 16 runs, 11. The loss 10-9.
Was that 26 runs? Was that in South Dakota?
That was in South Dakota.
They went down, played in Sioux Falls a number of games with a lot of the Fargo schools.
It was against Harrisburg as well. Yeah, 26.
Oh, it's popped out of play right over the canopy. And the count goes to a full count.
And they're coming off a game, putting up 7 on Davies. Blake Davies, 7-0.
That one's going to be just missed the roof. Chad, you got to get up there and fix those hail dents too.
Yeah, I think he should.
Yeah.
Better keep her looking new up there.
King delivers a payoff pitch, pulled foul toward the third base dugout. Everybody's safe. The protective netting in front of each, but players like to use it as a leaning post on both sides.
There's a hard ground ball in the hole between short and third, and rounding third and headed for home is Egan, and he'll get in standing up. He hesitated there at third, Brian, but came in and scored.
Yeah, that ball got past Steffens out there in left field. He was charging in and was going to maybe come up throwing, but got past him, and that allowed the run to come in and allowed the runner to go to second.
So a single with an error allows Sheik to go to second. And the Bruins take a 4-3 lead. Now at the plate is Jake Kennedy, third baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. That one's a little blooper over to Avery Malmy at first, and he'll make the easy catch.
Thought about going to second.
Yeah, I did.
But coverage was not there.
Sheik got back in plenty of time, so he still stands at second base. It's going to bring up Ryan Ortez. R-Y-N-E. Ryan Sandberg. Every time I look at Ryan Ortez's name, I think of Ryan Sandberg.
Oh, there you go.
Former Chicago
Cub.
Were you a Cubs fan when you lived in Illinois?
No.
No?
My dad is a crazy Cubs fan.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. But I don't know. I guess I'm not.
I've always wanted to go to Wrigley and watch a game. That's a bucket list thing.
I have been to Wrigley Field
Have you?
more than one time. I think I've been there twice.
Were you out in the bleachers?
No.
Ground ball to Malmy at first and misses it off the edge of his glove, and that's going to allow Sheik to come in and score. So another error, unfortunately, here for the Huskies.
Yeah, and we talked about a little bit in pregame how the Huskies are going to have to play some good baseball behind the pitcher, and there's a couple of plays here that have resulted in runs and allow teams to get leads, and Fargo South taking advantage of it here.
Mike McCall on the scoreboard agrees with me. I've got 4 errors on the Huskies so far. Henry Schrum steps up to the plate. Makes for a long day when you're a pitcher. When you
got that right. You being a baseball guy and you having not been to Wrigley is almost blasphemy.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I got a buddy that goes to the Indianapolis 500 with us every year, and he's from northern Indiana, and he's a big Cubs fan, and he goes several times a year, and he keeps inviting me down, but guess what? I haven't gone yet.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I know something's wrong. That one's fouled out of play down the first base line.
It is an interesting place. That just the location alone of where it is, it just baffles the mind. And I have a little bit of a story.
Okay. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Pincinel picks it up, flips over to Klosterman at second, over to first, not in time, and it goes back to the fence. And that's where everybody's going to end up. So the first out, the Huskies got the first one, 4-6, but the throw just wide, and Avery Malmy couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, and that allows the runner to move over back into scoring position.
So another error goes into the books.
So I'm going to Wrigley with a buddy of mine who I work with. He had never been there before. And we're taking some customers there. And we're getting close. And I'm driving, right? And
Mason Klein at the plate, sorry.
And he's like, do you know where you're going? I'm like, yeah, dude, I've been here once before. I mean, I know where I'm going. He goes, but where's the stadium? And I said, well, it's just up here. I mean, we're getting pretty close. He goes, but I can't see it because Wrigley's like it's in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like I know that.
Okay.
But he's like, where is it? I think that we're not in the right place. That ball blinked him there.
So hit by a pitch, runners at first and second. Klein gets the free pass, and Matt Bryan will step up. So go on.
So I park, and he's still like he hasn't seen the stadium yet. And we're only like 2 blocks away.
Really?
And I tell him now, I'm like, we're 2 blocks away, dude. He goes, no, I don't know where is the stadium at. So we walk a block and a half, and then all of a sudden you turn the corner, and boom, you're right there. And he stopped in his tracks. He just literally stopped in his tracks. He's like, I can't believe that there's a baseball stadium right here where I'm standing, because he is from Dallas, so you could see that place from a mile away. So, but it's pretty cool.
Yep. High and away, ball 2-0 now to Matt Bryan. Runners at first and second. Second base is Shrum, the catcher. First base is Mason Klein.
I would highly suggest that you go.
I got to do that. I do. Might be this summer even. There's a ground ball to Malmy at first, little slow hopper, and he'll get over and touch the base and get the unassisted play and record the out. Bruins score 2 here in the top of the third. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Huskies trail 5-3. Back after this.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the third here, John Randall Field. Beautiful downtown Wahpeton, Chehinkapa Park. Talking about Wrigley Field downtown. Bottom of the third here, Cooper Klosterman due up for the Huskies with Nick Langenwalter and Aiden Hayek. Due up for the Huskies.
Wrigley's on the north side, dude.
I've driven by Comiskey.
That's on the south side.
Yeah, I've driven by there.
Now that you can see from the interstate.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't miss that thing.
Yep. You know, another stadium is, as Cooper Klosterman's walking up to the home plate here, another stadium I'd love to go to would be a bucket list would be Dodger Stadium. I'd like to see that.
Chavez Ravine, huh?
Been to Kansas City. That's a cool stadium too.
I've
been there.
I have not been to Dodger Stadium.
Haven't you? You lived down in that part of the world for a while as Cooper takes
Well, I
outside
worked
low
out
ball
there.
one.
I lived out east, and I've been to Oriole Park at Camden Yard, and let me tell you, that
I
is
bet that's something too.
that is a place.
Low ball too. Yeah, Camden Yards must be nice too. Yeah.
I've been outside Fenway. I have not been inside, but that's kind of the story for me, kind of the same that I just told about a buddy of mine.
Yeah. Cooper flies that one up to left center. Geary drifting over and makes the catch over the top of his head there. So Cooper almost had one out to the left center like he did in right center and had the triple in the first inning.
Yeah, just a little too much underneath that one, and Geary doing a good job getting over there. Kind of let that ball come back to him, able to get the first out. But I was in Boston.
Nick Langenwalter stepping up.
I was in Boston for work, and a guy was taking me around. I almost moved to Boston, and he's like, well, you know, we're standing outside Fenway Park. I'm like, what? I'm like,
back.
There's a warehouse right here? He goes, yeah, Fenway Park's right. You're right in front of it. I'm like, okay, I guess I am. I don't know. I was looking for the Sitco sign.
Yeah, there you go. Nick Langenwalter. Followed that one back to the pads, 0-1. Up at the letters, first strike 2. I know the same thing happened. I was out in Massachusetts for a company meeting, and my boss was with me, and he was driving. I'm looking. I knew we were close, and sure enough, we drove right by Fenway Park, high and in tight, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and oh my God, there's Fenway Park. He had zero interest. I wanted to stop so bad, just to, it was just went right by it.
Yeah, I mean, there's just certain places that, as a athlete or whatever, a sports fan, you need to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I have some bad stories too, where I passed up on a couple things, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Some bad memories.
1-2 to Langenwalter. There's that breaking pitch, 2-2. I don't, as often as he's tried, he's maybe only thrown that thing for a strike once, if that. That breaking pitch just isn't working for Sheik in the wind.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if the wind has something to do with that or what, but.
A bit of a gust coming across there right now. Inside corner for strike 3. So Langenwalter caught looking, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, there's been a couple of Huskies caught looking today. And, there's a saying, or at least for me as a coach, in basketball, you have to adapt to what's going on the court. And I feel like it's kind of the same way at the plate here. You kind of know.
Yep.
You kind of know how calls go sometimes. And I think there's.
Oh, that one just.
Did that graze him?
Must have caught the tip of the brim of the hat there, I think.
Wow.
Again, that breaking pitch didn't work for Sheik.
And I just was going to say, I think you feel like you just need to be in protect mode.
Yep. Anything close. It's going to bring up Eli Kappas, designated hitter. Reached on an error in the first inning. The bottom of the third here, the Bruins lead 5-3. Standing over at first base is Aiden Hayek. Your dad Jason's out in the working in the field today. Good weather for the farmers right now. Getting to the point where they might need some more rain coming up.
I was going to say, is it a little dry?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, where I was, it was dry today.
Farmer's never happy.
No.
Right?
No. Swung on, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eli Kappas, designated hitter for Wahpeton. Dad, Coach Chris Kappas, sitting down along the third base line with looks like Wendy's covered up in a blanket.
Was he trying to be incognito down there? He's got his hood up. He's got the sunglasses on.
Fouled out of play. Goes out into the street.
Yeah, I passed up on a couple things that I regret. I passed up on Boston Garden. I'm a Celtics fan.
No.
And I passed up. Well, I didn't pass up, but I said maybe I'll be back. And then I passed up on Cooperstown, too, as well, believe it or not.
Outside, and it's going to scoot away. Hayek going to hustle down to second. He makes it in time. So Hayek down to second on the wild pitch. Boston Garden, that would have been classic, huh?
Boston Garden and
it's nothing but memories now, right?
Yeah, and Baseball Hall of Fame I passed on. I didn't pass on it again. I felt like I was gonna be back there. I was only 20 miles away. It was a short trip, and I wish I'd have taken advantage of it.
2-2 pitch to Eli Kappas. Sheik wants to walk back Hayek. Cooperstown, another bucket list. Yeah, my bucket list is getting longer.
It's getting, yeah. You gotta.
I'm running out of time, man.
Got a few things.
2-2 pitch with 2 outs.
Ooh.
There was the breaking pitch that finally caught.
Yeah.
So Eli Kappas caught looking, and the 5th strikeout recorded here for Sheik in the bottom of the 3rd, and the side is retired. Stranding 1. We're going to the top of the 4th. 5-3 Bruins.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business. Smith Motor.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome back to everybody watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, our own dedicated sports channel on cable. Red River Communications Cable, that is. We appreciate our partnership with Red River Communications, and we're going to go to the top of the fourth with Ethan Dahl leading it off for the Fargo South Bruins. He's the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Popped up, it's straight up in the infield. Malmy from first base coming in and couldn't make the catch.
Just hard to judge, Joe. I think he felt like that ball was going to blow back towards him. And just at the last second, he had to lunge forward. He was a little short of it and kind of tailed away from him.
Another error in the books for the Huskies. Unofficially, I've got 6 errors on the Huskies here through 3 innings. That's going to bring up Hunter Geary. He's popped out twice, once to right and once to center. So, see what happens here with the Huskies trailing 5-3 here in the top of the fourth. Yep, Dodger Stadium, for sure. I've been to the Brewers Stadium, the new Brewers Stadium. And I was at the old one once.
I was going to say, I've been to the old one.
Yep. Popped up right back into the press box here almost, if the net wouldn't have been there.
That would have been right in the window.
Yeah. Yeah, it's old. I think it was, and I think I can say it. It was old Miller Stadium.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, and here comes Coach Lundsetter on a mound visit. Did something happen here? I didn't see what happened, but anyway, we got a mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Did you see anything, Brian?
No, I did not.
With Jaden?
No.
Okay. So Coach Lundsetter just wants to talk to the guys.
Talking to everybody in it this time.
Yep.
So I think after that error, get these guys in here and just have a little conversation, settle down, just relax, just make plays, and don't worry about making mistakes. I think a lot of times, it comes down to, you're worried about making a mistake or worried about missing a ball, and that's what happens. You just got to get out there and play with some confidence.
We've had a couple of text messages already. If somebody else wants to shoot us a text, it's on our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619. Again, it's 701-640-2619. Tell me who you are and who you're cheering for, and we'll give you that shout-out on the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. Geary pops that one up to first base side. Is it going to land fair? It did. Just barely fair down the right field line. And everybody's safe on that base hit by Hunter Geary.
That ball couldn't have been any more right. Otherwise, it is going to be a foul ball.
Mm-hmm.
And just barely inside a play. But you felt like that ball could blow out a little bit farther. But that was just kind of just skidded off the bat there.
So Seth Egan steps up to the plate, and King comes inside, and it almost gets away from Blado, but Schuyler did a nice job stopping that one to prevent the runners from advancing. And again, that time it goes away inside. Blado couldn't come up with it, and everybody's going to advance 90 feet on the wild pitch.
So another miscue, allowing runners to advance. And with nobody out here, Huskies in a bit of a spot against a team that knows how to put runs on the board.
Yeah, I got at least 3 wild pitches and a couple of pass balls here, and we're going to put the runner on.
Go ahead and walk him to load up the bases.
So with 2 balls, they decided to send him down to first and load the bases, try and get the force at home. Now let's see what they do. The corners are up, middle infield is back. Nobody out. You would think maybe you would bring the middle infielders in too to prevent the runs.
Ooh.
Again, another inside pitch there from Jaden King. Again, Chad over there watching the BW Storm softball. Mary Kappas tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. That one again in the dirt, but not far enough away for Ethan Dahl to come in. Jason Hayek tuned in and listening as well. In the booth next door, Mike McCall.
Oh, they're
listening.
Are they?
I don't know if they're watching, but
Yeah,
they're
I don't
listening.
know.
Mike McCall and Chris DeVries.
Let's do this for you.
I was told I was a little quiet on the headset.
Bump you up a little bit here.
So the count now 3-1 with bases loaded to Sheik. Swung on, popped up. Is it infield fly rule? They do call infield fly rule, and that's going to be probably interference anyway. Nobody's got to go home. Nobody has to advance on an infield fly rule. The runners advance at their own risks. And now we've got a confusion everywhere.
I don't know.
I
don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. It was infield fly rule, so runners advance at their own risk. However, there was interference at first base.
Let's see what they come up with here.
I wouldn't put the score on the board yet, Mike. And
we're going to play on?
It looks like we're going to play on.
Okay.
So the run did come across. Once the contact was made at first base, I would have thought that would have been an interference and play was dead.
I would agree, but
neither umpire called it, and the run scored. Runners advance at their own risk. If the ball is dropped or it lands, again, runners advance at their own risk. So nobody was forced to go home when the umpire called, and home plate umpire Josh Nordick called that infield fly rule, and that was going to be fouled out of play. Hayek giving chase. Jake Kennedy at the plate. So I don't know how to score that one in the book. I got an F3 for 1 out, but an odd series there. 1-1. Call strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giant Seeds and Snacks, our coach's show sponsor as well. Thank you.
You got him.
That hit him. That almost looks like it hit him on the right leg and not the left leg.
Yep.
So that's the second hit by pitch there for Jaden King. Maybe he's just getting back at everybody for hitting him all the time.
I mean, it could be, but I'm not going to say it is. But,
no, I'm not either. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Swung on and missed by Ryan Ortez. He walked and scored in the second inning, and in the third inning reached on an error. One of the 6 in the books for the Huskies. Check swing gets away from Skylar Blado, and the run will score on the pass ball.
Something. We're going to talk about something here.
I think he checked swing, but I don't think he went all
I thought
the way.
it was a check. He's asking if he went around. Yeah.
Yep. I don't think he did. One and one. So runners at second and third for the Bruins. 1-1 pitch. Caught the corner. 1-2 to Ryan Ortez, first baseman. Again, walked and scored in the second. Reached on an air in the third. Swung on and missed, and King gets the strikeout.
Just got to figure a way to get out of this inning. And that'll help you out right there with the strikeout.
Just the third strikeout of the game so far here recorded for Jaden King. It's going to bring up Henry Schrum, the catcher. Popped up foul behind the canopy. The 0-1 delivery, called strike 2 at the knees. So Schrum behind in the count now, 0-2 to Jaden King. Had a nice sacrifice bunt in the second inning. Reached on an air in the third. High, ball 1. It's funny, I see a lot of shorts out there, but there's also blankets.
It's a cold wind, I guess.
It's a cold wind. Call strike 3 in the corner, and that will retire the side here, but the Bruins score 2 in the top of the fourth. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Bruins 7, Huskies 3, back after this.
We make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Welcome back to John Randall Field here at Vaterstad Stadium and at Chahinkapa Park. Easy for me to say. And somebody's warming up in the bullpen for the Huskies.
It's Hayek, maybe.
I think it's Aiden.
Yep.
Okay. Aiden Hayek come in and did a nice job against Shanley the
I
other
just
day.
thought, you with that 2015 vision, you'd be able to look right down there.
I just
and
seen
say,
him down there.
This is who it is.
I didn't see the number.
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Hey, I got Evan, Abby, Wyatt, and Cam are watching up in Dilworth, cheering on the Huskies. Evan, a former Husky, watching Three Borders Sports Network with my grandsons.
There we go. Your grandson was lucky at the baseball benefit, too. He won a couple things, didn't he?
Attaboy.
Won a tractor, I think.
Yeah. Yes, you did. So, Wyatt, congratulations. I should probably turn that down. I think somebody in Guam can hear that thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I'll turn that down. Yeah. Well, when I'm in the tractor all day, it's like I got to have it turned up. It's kind of loud.
Well, the vision's good. The hearing's not so much. Supposedly. The vision's good.
Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Harrison Pincinel steps up for the Huskies here in the bottom of the fourth. Grounded out the first in his first at bat back in the first inning. It is Aiden Hayek. I can see the number 8 now.
Okay.
Even though it's a black jersey and purple numbers,
Yeah,
which
we know how much you like those, that combination.
our activities director is within earshot. I hope he heard me say that, too. There's a fly ball to right, drifting over, and there's one that's going to land fair for a base hit. And that landed in front of Egan, just in front, or just on the left side of the right field foul line, so a base hit.
That was like a replay of what just happened in the last inning. That might have hit in the exact same spot.
Almost.
I mean, wow.
And so now the Huskies was trying to create a threat of their own here in the bottom of the fourth. Is going to bring up Braden Steffens. He singled in the first, or excuse me, in his first at bat back in the second inning.
They've had some opportunities to put some runs on the board. They just haven't gotten the extra help that the Bruins have got.
Pickoff move to first. Back in time is Pinsino. Sheik delivers. Call strike. Huskies scored 3 in the first and haven't scored since, so they're looking to make a threat here in the bottom of the fourth. Sheik delivers. Ground ball to second. Dahl picks it up, flips it over to Bryan. Not to first in time, so a fielder's choice here for Steffens. And the force out at second base.
Thought maybe they were going to have a chance at the double play there. He's not able to make the throw and took the safe play and just hung on to the ball rather than trying to throw it over there and throw it away.
Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Skylar Blado, for the Huskies. Swung on and missed on a high fastball. 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Bruins. They've scored in every inning so far. She got a quick delivery to home plate, too. Once he gets that windup started, he's coming home in a hurry.
He's moving pretty fast.
The 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball, 2-1. Left to right defensively for the Bruins, Klein, Geary, Egan. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Third to first for the Bruins, Kennedy, Bryan, Dahl, Ortez. Sheik on the hill, Schrum behind the plate. That one's high and away. Ball 3, 3-2.
Trying that breaking pitch again.
IX completed his warm-up tosses in the bullpen. He's coming back toward the dugout. Fouled back to the pads. Blado hangs on, 3-2. See the shadows starting to creep in on our digital guru shot. Canopy shadow behind home plate. The trees over on the first base side. 3-2. Swung at the high fastball, and a strikeout is recorded. So 2 outs in the books, 6 strikeouts for Sheik.
Yeah, after that first inning, we thought maybe we'd see a lot of points on the board a lot of runs on the board between both of these teams.
Yeah.
Huskies just hit a dry spell after the hot start. Took the lead in the first inning.
Yeah. Miles Hinckley at the plate, and he'll smash one up the middle there for a base hit. Steffens rounds second, and he's going to keep going. He got to get in there and slides in. Safe just in time.
Yeah, just in time. And when he rounded second, he just kind of stutter stepped. And if he doesn't do that, he makes it in there no problem. A close play, but still in there safe. And a nice base hit there.
So Miles Hinckley.
Miles Hinckley.
Keeping his hitting streak going here. Good hustle by the home plate umpire, Josh Nordic, to get down there on top of that call. Jaden King at the plate now, looking to help himself here.
See what he can do with 2 outs and runners at the corners for the Huskies here in the bottom of the 4th. Essentia Health, Chantel Shoot. Bones is down there. I seen Bones.
I saw her down there working hard.
Yep. High and away, ball 1. So Essentia Health, one of our sponsors, and also training provider for Wahpeton High School. All events that Wahpeton High School does, Essentia Health. Thanks for all you guys do. Thanks for being a sponsor. Sheik, the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Jaden wanted that one.
Yeah, he did. Started outside with that first pitch, and it came right back down the middle. And Jaden thought he had one that he liked, but Sheik able to put it past him.
I want to thank Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC and Chevrolet dealer here in Wahpeton. There's that breaking pitch coming in high again, 2-1. Stop over and see Joel and Parker and JB and all the guys over there at Smith Motors in Wahpeton.
They'd have a pretty good basketball team if they put one together over there.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Jaden thought that was a little tight, but it was called a strike. It's 2-2.
I thought that ball almost hit him.
Yeah, I think Jaden almost thought it hit him. And that was not a breaking pitch. It was a fastball. 2-2, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Big pitch here for Sheik. He delivers high, and the runner goes. Throw goes complete down, and safely into second goes Hinckley. So now both runners in scoring position and a full count.
Yeah, you'd like to see Jaden put one in play here.
Yep.
Try and get 2 of those runs back.
So the payoff pitch here with runners at second and third for the Huskies. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and Sheik gets out of the inning on the strikeout. 2 strikeouts recorded. He's got 7 total in the game. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. Coming up right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 19...
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And we've got a pitching change here as Aiden Hayek comes in to take over the pitching duties. And moving out to right field now will be Jaden King.
So we'll see how Hayek does. He came in against Shanley and pitched pretty well. And, you know, threw strikes.
Yep.
And we'll see if he can pick up where he left off in that game.
And the first pitch goes down in the dirt, ball 1. As Mason Klein squared up a little bit there. See if the Huskies and Aiden Hayek can put a 0 on the board this time. That time Klein offered, and it's 1-1.
Bruins have scored in every inning. 1 in the first inning and 2 in the rest. 2 in each of the rest.
Ball back into the net, and it's 1-2.
Jeannie's here, everybody.
What?
Yep.
That's why she's not texting.
Right?
That one sails outside for Hayek, and it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. In the dirt, ball 3, and the count goes full now to Klein. Bounced in the dirt, ball 4, so base on balls there to Mason Klein. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Matt Bryan.
Brian trying to lay down the bunt there. That one will roll foul. And we'll come back to the plate and try it again. Count will be 0-1. See if he squares up to bunt again.
Caught the corner that time, did Hayek, so good pitch there. Brian, and Hayek gets ahead in the count now, 0-2. He was ahead in the count to Mason Klein, too. See what he does here, and it's 0-2 pitch, sails outside, ball 1.
Yeah, that one just got away from him. You can tell right away when he let that one go.
So 1-2 to Matt Bryan. Hayek delivers inside, 2-2. So again, second hitter in a row, he got in ahead of 0-2, and now he's starting to struggle here in the next few pitches. See if he can get something close here to see if Bryan will chase it. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, and the count goes full again. Second full count pitch here by Hayek. And there goes the runner. It's swung on out to center field. Hinckley's got to go back and way back, and it's over his head. Bryan rounding first. Klein headed for home. Bryan slides in safely with a triple. RBI triple for Matt Bryan.
Yeah, just another ball that just sailed. You know, you've got to try and play that wind the best that you can. And that ball just hit in the right spot. It gets over Hinckley's head. And the Bruins have kept their streak going here where they've scored in every inning.
So Hayek got behind in the count, 3-2 to both hitters. The first one walked, and the second one hit a triple to center field. Sails outside to the hitter, Ethan Dahl.
Number 6, Ethan Dahl.
Ethan Dahl with 2 strikeouts, and then he reached on an air and scored. How did that one get?
How did that stay fair? I think Josh Nordick's saying the same thing down there. That,
yeah,
just off the handle. I thought that was going to just be pushed foul, and that thing hit the grass and just died.
I thought it
stayed
hit
straight.
I thought it ricocheted off a Dahl, to be honest with you, but I guess not. So the run scores, though. Hunter Geary at the plate. 1 out on the board. Hunter Geary so far is 1 for 3 with a couple of pop-outs. Bases are empty again for Fargo South. Takes a strike.
And that ball catches the corner on the inside for the second strike. Time called by the umpire. Oh and 2 to Geyer. Yeah, they have 2. And that one just misses. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. Nice strikeout there by Hayek.
So Aiden Hayek records his first strikeout here in the 5th inning. 2 outs on the board. It's going to bring up Sith Egan, the right fielder. Just a little bit low for a ball. Egan so far a single, a double, and a walk. 2 for 2. Hayek comes over the top, swing and a miss, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. A little bit low, good block there by Blado. Wahpeton Daily News, we want to thank them. Optimum Rehab and Dr. Tony, just off Dakota Avenue. Interstate Engineering, Wahpeton Deli. Hey, how about that? Home of the grinder. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 and 2. Wahpeton Deli, Dean's got some good lunch specials down there every day.
I'm going to have to make it over there next week.
Ooh, that one's pulled foul.
Yeah, way early on that one.
If I get done farming, I'm going to meet you down there for lunch.
Yeah, we should take in the grinder. You don't normally get the grinder.
No, I don't.
Because you don't like good stuff on your...
No, I don't.
On your
I'm
meals.
I'm an oddball.
So...
Hayek delivers the 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2 and 2.
You would go in there and just order 2 pieces of bread.
I get the hot ham and cheese.
I suppose you do.
I do. Popped up behind home plate. Blado didn't pick it up right away, and it lands in front of the grandstand.
Yeah, Skyler totally lost it. He had no idea where that ball went.
Nope.
And Hayek was trying to direct him in the right direction, and he just totally lost it.
Yep. By the time he picked it up, it was too late. Raleigh and Julie like going to Wap Deli, too.
I do, too.
Hayek tries to break the curveball in there for a strike and didn't get it in, and the walk is issued. So that's going to bring up the pitcher, Carson Sheik. He's singled twice and popped out once. He was the one that had the infield fly ball that caused a collision over in the first baseline.
I think that caused a lot of confusion for everyone.
For me, that's for darn sure.
There were some question marks shouted from the fans below us.
Yes. So Carson Sheik with the runner at first base. 2 outs. Inside for a ball. I believe it's 2-0, isn't it?
I believe so.
Aiden Hayek delivers, and that one's going to get away from Blado. So Sheik will advance to second base. Hayek sets and delivers. Outside, ball 4. So 2 walks in a row here. 3 walks in the inning so far, Brian. So Hayek struggling a little bit here today.
Yeah, he got the strikeout to get the second out of the inning, and then allowed 2 more on here after that.
I think we're getting a courtesy runner.
think we are. Yep.
And the courtesy runner at first base is number 5, Alex Cossette. Coming to the plate, though, is Jake Kennedy, third baseman. See if Hayek can get out of this jam now. It comes up high for ball 1. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Pitch. Caught the corner, 2-1 now for Hayek. He's facing Jake Kennedy. There's a ground ball, seeing eye single, Brian. Yep, it is. And 1 run will score as the throw comes to third base, and it's cut off there. And scoring that run will be Seth Egan.
Yeah, that ball right through the hole with eyes of its own. And the Bruins put another one on the board.
So 3 on the board here. Now the Bruins with a 10-3 lead. You doing your homework over there? I can't see the screen.
Yeah,
you're right there?
We're right there.
Okay.
And I'm even in the right inning. So that's
that's a plus.
Even more of a struggle for me, but yeah.
Ortez at the plate, swings and misses at strike 1. Delivery from Aiden Hayek. The 0-1 delivery. High, ball 1, 1-1. Another doubleheader tomorrow here. The Huskies are hosting the Devils Lake Firebirds. At this point in time, I think my buddy Raleigh Lip will have the call with you. Popped up. Third base side, Langenwalter shielding his eyes and makes the catch. And that was not an easy catch there for Nick.
It is an adventure. Anything hitting the air, again, that ball tailing away from him, but able to come down with it. He had to battle the sun a little bit, too.
Yeah, he did. Yep. That's going to strand 2 runners here, but they score 3. The Bruins, 10. The Huskies, 3.
Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here, Three Borders Sports Network, Red River Communications, cable channel 28. And we had another pitching change here in between innings. That's taking a little extra time. Matt Bryant comes in to pitch for the South Bruins, and I believe Sheik went to shortstop to replace him. Just a straight switch there, I believe. Looks like Sheik at third.
Got third?
I'll get there. I'm too busy writing on my whiteboard here. Sheik at short is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if it's number 10 when he turns around. Ooh,
23. That's
23.
Right. That's Sheik.
That's Sheik, yep. So Sheik goes to short. Bryant goes to pitch. Now I think we got it.
Do you want to use my glasses?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
So Sheik did a nice job. Leaves the game in the bottom of the fifth here with a 10-3 lead, and Cooper Klosterman leads it off for the Huskies. Call strike one.
Yeah, he did a nice job, but he was up there in pitches, too.
I think he was.
Threw a lot of pitches early.
Call strike two right across the middle. So Cooper Klosterman behind in the count. Had that big bomb triple that he hit back in the first inning.
And hit another one in the same direction that was caught. Just a little too much air underneath it.
Yep, Geary got underneath that one.
Now he's got a new pitcher he's got to try and time up.
Mm-hmm. Outside for ball two. 2-2 now to Cooper. Hit the triple in the first and popped out in the third to Geary in center. Pull that one foul toward the third base dugout. Two and two to Coop. Bryant delivers. Caught the corner, strike three.
That is the spot. And I just feel like you have to protect it. And especially when you're kind of familiar with an umpire and sort of the way that they call. I know it's a different day, different game or whatever, but it's been called that way this entire game. And anything out there, you've got to go and get.
Here comes third baseman Nick Langenwalter. Swing and a miss from Nick on the delivery by Matt Bryant. He is a junior for the Fargo South Bruins. Again, South Bruins coming in here 3-4 in EDC. Call strike. 0-2. Huskies coming in at 1-5 in EDC.
The South been playing some good baseball as of late, though. Picking up a couple wins.
Sure have.
Or Davies and West Fargo.
Fouled back into the netting. Huskies' lone EDC win came against Grand Forks Central. Beat the Central Knights 8-3. Call strike three on the outer half once again, and a two in a row caught looking here for Matt Bryant.
Yeah, there's another one. Just got to go out there and get it. I know it's not one that you might like, but got to at least give yourself an opportunity.
So here comes Aiden Hayek to try and help himself. Takes a call strike. So Bryant being efficient on the hill here. Not wasting any pitches. There's another strike. And again, Huskies behind the count here. 0-2. I don't know what the reason was that Josh walked that one out there, but maybe the catcher got dinged up a little bit. I didn't see anything, but Schrum might have gotten a little ricochet off that foul. So it's 0-2 now to Hayek. That one's too far outside. It's ball one. Hopefully all the farmers are doing well and being safe out there, folks. And the Huskies have a right-hander warming up in the bullpen. Just misses. It's 2-2. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike three, and that is 3 straight strikeouts here for Matt Bryant, taking over in the bottom of the fifth for the South Bruins. And we're going to take a break. We're going to the top of the sixth. The Bruins 10, Huskies 3.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Three straight strikeouts for Matt Bryant to begin the bottom of the fifth. 7 strikeouts recorded for Sheik before he went out, so 10 total strikeouts here for the Huskies in 5 innings. So that's 2 per inning average here for the Huskies, Brian.
Bryant wasn't messing around.
No, I'd say.
Came in and got right to work, nibbling on the corner, and able to sit him down 1, 2, 3.
And that one's delivered inside as we have more defensive changes here for the Huskies. As Braden Steffens on the hill now. Hinckley moves to center, to left. King moves to center, and Hayek out to right. I think that's the changes that we have defensively for the Huskies. Everybody else looks the same. As Henry Schrum is at the plate. High for a ball, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch from Braden Steffens, high and away, ball 4, and the walk is issued.
Just trying to keep those bases clean. Huskies haven't been able to limit the Bruins here. They've been productive in every inning. Putting up 3 in that last inning.
And we got a courtesy runner over at first base, and I didn't catch the number. Can you see it? I can't.
I can't see it.
I suppose the pole's behind it. Avery Malmy standing in front of it, too. So we'll let you know who that is. Mason Klein at the plate takes low for a ball. Looked like 7, didn't it?
I can't see from here.
Ozzie Egan. Ozzie.
Is he going to do backflips?
How about that? 1-1. For those of us that know who Ozzie is and who you're referring to.
Yeah, I'll probably date myself a little bit.
A little bit. There's the one that's pulled down the line. Fair. It's going to go land in for at least 1 bag. And the throw goes all the way to third from Aiden Hayek, and the runners will stay at the corners.
Yeah, that line has been worked a couple of times. There's another one right down the line. And that results in moving that runner all the way over the third. And the Bruins in business again here in another inning.
So runners at the corners after the single by Mason Klein. The number 9 hitter brings up the pitcher, Matt Bryant.
And nobody out again.
Steffens. And the runner goes. Blado throws down to Cooper Klosterman. He needed all that 6'5" frame to bring it down.
Yeah, he did. He got off the ground there.
So a stolen base for Mason Klein. Steffens delivers outside for a ball. 2-0. There's another one down that right field line, Brian, and that one's going to go fair, and it bounces over the head of Hayek out in right field. 2 runs will score. Holding up at second base with a stand-up double is Matt Bryant.
Yeah, they just pick up right where they left off. That was a shot out to right field. That ball tailing away a little bit, hit the ground and kind of spun away and got past Hayek out there. And that allows 2 to come in, a stand-up double.
So the pitcher, Matt Bryant, standing at second base with a 2 RBI double. I've got him for 3 RBI so far on the day. And up now in the batter's box is Ethan Dahl, second baseman. Struck out twice, reached on an error, and grounded out. Art Grocko in the house.
Everybody rise.
Everybody rise.
All rise. Art is here.
Art's got his own press box over there on the other side. He just kind of sits down and.
The softball.
Oh, were you over there?
Yeah, softball team won 7-3.
BW Storm defeated Rothsay 7-3. So congratulations, BW Storm, on a roll. 6 in a row, I believe.
Just one game over there, huh?
Misses low for ball 2, 2-1. So the BW Storm, I think that's 6 in a row for them.
Yeah, they're rolling pretty good. They've got a good squad.
Runner can't go anywhere. No, third base is open. My bad. Matt Bryant there made a big break there like he was going to go, and Braden Steffens had to step off. And there's a swing and a ground ball slow roller to Cooper Klosterman. It goes under his glove. So the Huskies with their 7th error.
Yeah, that just kind of a slow roller. Cooper trying to kind of curl around and get that and come up throwing and just couldn't get the right angle on it, and it just peeled right by him.
I think he was thinking about getting Bryant at third, and he looked up a little too soon, didn't he?
A little quick and just squirted by him, and Bruins back in business again. Hit runners in the corner, nobody out. Already put 2 on the board here in this inning.
Popped up left side. Langenwalter drifting over, shielding his eyes, and it's caught here by Skylar Blado, or what did it do? It must have bounced off the fence.
I think they came off the fence.
I didn't see. I was watching Nick Langenwalter over there, and
yeah, that one came off the fence,
okay.
Off the netting there.
So that's what happened. I see Skylar caught it, but it was off the net. My bad, folks. There's a pull, and it's right between short and third for a base hit, between Klosterman and Langenwalter for a base hit. Nice base hit, and RBI single for Geary.
Balls have eyes.
I guess. (13-3) here for the Fargo South Bruins.
They reached that magical number.
They did, and that one's pulled foul. That one is going to go out of play. Seth Egan at the plate. Look at that line there for the South Bruins on the scoreboard.
That is just crazy. Like we said, they have been able to put some runs on the board. And they are very consistent, we'll say.
Foul tip. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth so far.
And those add up pretty fast.
And nobody out here in the top of the sixth. And in the meat of the order is Braden Steffens. That one's pulled foul. First game here of the evening. Here comes some of the BW Storm softball players, in fact. First game of the evening is the EDC counter. That one sails away up high. Blado couldn't glove that one, and the runners advanced to second and third.
It's been an issue a couple times here tonight.
Gosh.
Balls have gotten by, runners have advanced.
Too many free bases given up by the Huskies. And that one swung on, popped up. Right side. Braden Steffens comes off the mound to catch that one, and the Huskies get the first out, retiring Sith Egan.
Well, you got that first one. Let's see if you can turn that into two more.
Stepping up to the plate now for the South Bruins is Carson Sheik, starting pitcher for the Bruins, and moved over to shortstop. Braden Steffen pops the mid of Skylar Blado for strike one. Wind still blowing out here, John Randall. Called strike on the outside corner.
On the outside corner.
1-2. One ball, two strikes. Pulled down the third base side. Langenwalter picks it up. Over to first to Malmy, covering the bag, and there are two outs. And one run will score.
Yeah, that ball took a weird hop into Nick's glove. He was fortunate to stay in front of that one. And a nice throw over to first to get the second out of the inning.
So two outs on the board. One more run comes across. And at the plate now is Jake Kennedy. Slow for a ball, 1-0. Popped up, center field. King drifting back and makes the catch. And the side is retired. The Bruins send 8 to the plate, score 4 runs here in the top of the 6th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Huskies got to score 2 to stay alive. We'll be right back.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Well, the Huskies got to get something going here, B-Dub. They're trailing 14-3. They need to score at least 2 runs here to keep this game going.
Yeah, like I said, we started this game out. That bottom of the first inning, they put 3 on the board. I'm like, oh, here we go. Bounce back after giving up 1, take the lead. And been tough going after that. And the Bruins been able to continue to put runs on the board. Stacked on 4 more. And now the Huskies have to try and get a couple on the board to keep this game going.
Designated hitter Eli Kappas takes outside for a strike. 1 on the outer half. Did I miss a strike? It's 0-2?
No.
1 ball, 1 strike. I believe.
That is correct.
Okay. There's strike 2. Now it's 1-2.
On the outside corner.
The 1-2 pitch. Just low, ball 2, 2-2. Matt Bryant came in the 5th inning in relief of Carson Sheik. And he had 3 strikeouts recorded. Low for a ball. The count goes full to Eli Kappas. Eli drives one out to right field. Egan drifting back. It's over his head. It's a one-hopper to the fence. Eli turns the corner, headed for second. He'll get in there with a stand-up double for the designated hitter, Eli Kappas, and he's happy about that one.
How about that? All the way back to the wall. Eli Kappas putting on the double.
Good for Eli, the designated hitter for Wahpeton. So there's one of the two that they need. And we got a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Brady DeVries stepping up to the plate for the Huskies. Brady will bat for Kaysen Pincinel.
Huskies have to try and put 2 on the board here. Keep this game going.
Strike 1 to Brady. Brady is senior for the Huskies.
11 seniors on this team.
How about that? Isn't that something? There's a ground ball down the first base line. Missed it by that much.
Just a bit outside there. Man.
Could have been trouble there.
Yeah, it could have been.
Eli might have even rounded the bag and headed for home on that one. His sister's in attendance. Both former Lady Huskies of yours.
That is correct. And the younger of the two having a great track season their senior year.
1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, foul tip, and it stays in the glove of Schrum. So the 4th strikeout recorded here for Matt Bryant. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup. That is Braden Steffens, who's pitching currently for the Huskies. That one's a call strike on Braden. Braden so far singled back in the second, reached on a fielder's choice, 1 for 2. Big cut there from Braden. No balls, 2 strikes to the sophomore. That one's fouled out of play over the first base side. Young lady chasing that one. Here goes a young man across the front of the grandstand to go after it too, but that young lady is going to get to it way before he is. 0-2 to Braden Steffens. Gets away from Schrum, but nobody goes anywhere. They need more than Eli, so you don't want to get thrown out at third.
Yeah, you got to get 2 here. You got to get both of these.
1-2 to Steffens. That one sails way outside. Eli will travel down to third base on the wild pitch.
So maybe the Bruins want to play a little more baseball here.
Swung on, fouled down the first base side. Nobody will be able to make a play on it, and Steffens remains alive. Looks like Jacob Fensky on deck will pinch hit for Skylar Blado. Running out of baseballs. Looks like you got a bunch of new ones.
Yeah.
Maybe that young lady decided to keep that one.
Well,
I don't think she did.
There were some issues earlier with retrieving balls that were across the street, so.
And the 5th strikeout recorded. Caught looking there was
Braden Steffens.
Braden Steffens, yes. I was thinking he got pinch hit for it, and I didn't write it down, but no, he hit for himself, didn't he? Now Jacob Fensky at the plate. That one's outside for a ball. There goes Wendy. She's moving around now.
Yes, the Miss Windessa down there. Popular as ever.
Yep. 1-0 pitch from Bryant to pinch hitter Jacob Fensky. Takes strike 1. It's 1-1. Eli Kappa standing at third base after his inning-opening double. Strike 2, 1-2.
Bryant is not messing around.
I was going to say he's just going to go right after Fenske here. This one's going to be right down the pipe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fenske from Bryant. Call strike 3. And caught looking for 3 strikeouts in this inning. 3 strikeouts in inning number 5. And that's the end of the game here. Your final score, the Bruins 14, the Huskies 3. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes here for our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI.
Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Welcome back to our post-game show here, brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. OSPTI, our post-game sponsor. And a game that took 2 hours and 9 minutes, Brian. It only went 6 innings. Fargo South, 14 runs, 12 hits, committed 2 errors, and they left 10 runners on base. For the Wahpeton Huskies, they only had 3 runs. They had 5 hits, but committed 7 errors, and they left 7 runners on base, Brian.
I mean, we talked about it before the game. It's just a matter of trying to play some clean baseball behind. The 7 errors, gave the Bruins some extra runs there and extended the innings and just made it tough on themselves. They're in a pretty good position to maybe try and get a win here against Fargo South, but Fargo South playing some pretty good baseball right now, picking up some wins here late in the season. And had a win against Davies, a win against West Fargo, then go on the road here and pick up a win against the Huskies. And just productive throughout the game, putting runs on the board in every inning. And got good pitching from Cheek, and then Bryant came in and just took care of business, striking out all but 1 in the 2 innings that he pitched.
13 combined strikeouts for the 2 pitchers.
That is just crazy.
And then I was just adding up here quickly while you were chatting there, Brian. Wild pitches by the Huskies pitchers, wild pitches, pass balls, several of them almost into double digits as well, a couple of stolen bases. So when you start adding all those free bases up, it doesn't take long to lose by 10.
Yeah, we had talked about how the Huskies have 11 seniors on this team, but we have to remember that it's really an inexperienced team.
Correct.
Just because of the talent that they had last year and the talent, over the last couple of years. They had a good group of seniors last year. They had been playing since they were sophomores. So these guys who are playing now, who are seniors, really haven't seen a lot of field time.
Right.
And I think that's evident. We've always talked about they're going to get better with each game, and we have seen some improvement. But they're kind of at the point here where you've got to be able to execute in order to win games, and that's the only way that you're going to be able to cure it.
Yeah, the EDC season is coming quickly to a close, and that's speaking of that, that's going to wrap it up here for us. We're going to take a short break. You got to go back to our website and get the website link for the next game. And then also, if you're on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28.
Just stay tuned, and the game will start in about 20 minutes here.
Yep. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Again, your final score from John Randall Field on Three Borders Sports Network. The Huskies lose to the Fargo South Bruins 14-3. We'll be right back here in about 20 minutes at John Randall Field for game number 2.